critique without thought. An individual that goes by the name Skipper, Tony Smario, and one of their many continual critiques of my videos is found on the video titled Dare to Know, which I am glad for these continual critiques, because they provide for me the fortunate opportunity to educate individuals on how to deal with agitation in a calm and rational manner. I hope you will find this refutation entertaining and informative. Initial remark from Skipper or Tony Smario, quote, "But diarrhea of the mouth, the system which has been in complete control of the earth for hundreds of years, is not only going anywhere, it is accomplishing a reset while telling the population about it. They have reached final stage enslavement. What planet are you living on?" My response: I will be posting a video regarding this in detail soon. You are unfortunately incorrect. Control they have, yes, and have had for several thousands of years. Globally, this is indeed in the hundreds of years. However, to the perceptive individual, they understand that the Cabal seeks not control anymore. It's pure radical reformation of not just the political and social system, but of what we think of as life itself. In a way, their prior strategy of incremental totalitarianism has been swept away, and in its stead has come forth the impatient will for the realization of the entire agenda within the span of a generation. Naturally, as I have alluded to previously and will allude to in this new video I shall be uploading, then in any form of mimetic war, and this is a form of mimetic warfare that is taking place right now, the warfighter or initiator of said war must conduct themselves in a gradual and subtle manner. That is, mimetic warfare is only effective in so much that the intentionally proliferated mimetic influence goes largely unnoticed amongst the target population. In a sense, it can be thought of as the prey being hypnotized into the jaws of the predator. Once the prey, hypothetically, snaps from the hypnosis by reaffirming their connection with the conscious state, then they realize the danger, and the herd of prey scurry and run. Some fight back, and the minority predator either goes hungry or finds itself in grave peril. The same thing has occurred here in this current era. The more this cabal enacts and instigates societal control via the inducing of dialectics and a contrived factionalization of society, then the more they have to subdivide these factions down into their component parts, to then pit these subdivisions against one another to maintain the dialectic. In this way, after a while of attempting to maintain control through dialecticism, in this manner, the chaos induced from dividing and subdividing contrived ideological factions becomes exponential and uncontrollable. That is, they understand they require a reduction of the population to wipe away this potential exponentiality that will arise from the continued use of the dialectical strategy of control. Moreover, as we mentioned previously, this goes beyond control now and has entered the realms of rapid, radical reformation of the entire system, and thus this also brings to the fore the inconvenient fact that their agenda is required to be rigid, rather than flexible to arising uncontrollable variables, to contingencies. Why is this? Simply put, unfortunately for them, we do not possess computerized systems advanced enough to determine, with any great precision, the entire myriad of every minute variation that could challenge their plans, nor of all contingencies to counteract such a myriad of variation. Hence, after a while, the agenda gets away from them through the cyclical yet immovable nature of nature herself. Of course, your point regarding, quote, they have reached final stage enslavement, unquote, is utter tripe due to the incontrovertible fact that if the final stage enslavement, I love the capitalization to really induce the fear here, my tragically bottish friend, was indeed here, then they would have finally shackled closed your mouth, so that neither them nor us would have to ever again listen to your god-awful, vacuous and cretinous idiocy 1 second longer. The way in which you write and express yourself is sensationalised, and is indicative of a simpleton that is too absorbed by his own fragile ego and misplaced self-importance to think in a calm and rational manner. In many ways, I have to thank you for the continually low-grade comments you post on my videos, because it provides an endless source of free ideas for new videos to educate individuals on how not to act in these types of forums and discussions, if they wish to properly propagate their message, of course. Thus, with that in mind, the question really should be redirected. What planet are you living on that you think displaying yourself in this brash and boorish manner is acceptable for the propagation of your ideas? As I have said many times previously to you, if you are a paid agitator or agent of some kind, then you must be in the lowest pay category, because your tactics are entirely ineffective and so transparent to anyone with the slightest scintilla of perception and discernment. Alas, there was no sign of a reply to this from Tony, quote, "Everyone is a shill," unquote, Smario.